Like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, and get 1 week of amazing luck. Feel free to express yourself, but becoming listed in the Guinness Book of Records is fantastic. Typically, individuals create these outlandish records on purpose in an effort to make the renowned list of record holders. It's challenging to surpass these kinds of records because the majority of world records fall under established categories like the tallest and shortest people in the world, the fattest and thinnest people in the world, the highest standing jump, and so on. It's much easier though to set your own absurd, funny, and even ridiculous record which had never even occurred to anyone before. Here are the craziest Guinness records you never heard. Number 11. Plug the drill. Hold on to the drill as you plug it into the ceiling and turn it on as you wait. Hold on. Although it may sound like a bit crazy dream, this is indeed one of the global records recognized in the Guinness Book of World Records. The question of how such a thing could have happened to anyone should remain unanswered, but you may observe how people battle to hold on to the chance to set records. In both literal and symbolic terms, you must complete 141 complete turns around the drill to set a new world record. Number 10. Hugging tree. In a jungle close to the Nepalese capital of Kathmandu, a record that was no less unusual but extremely moving was set in 2014. More than 2,000 people, mostly students and schoolchildren, hugged trees simultaneously for 2 minutes. The event was held in observance of World Environment Day, which is observed on June 5 every year. Not so much the record itself, but rather a message to the entire world about the need to conserve the environment and not to forget that every tree is a massive factory of oxygen, was the organizers' main objective. By the way, the event's planners were not the first to think of the idea. A similar event was held in Portland, Oregon, in 2013. 936 people embraced the trees at once back then, double the number of participants for the Nepalese. Number 9. Straws in mouth. Indian Manoj Kumar Maharna had a lifelong dream of setting world records. After all, getting a certificate with your name on it and having your name entered in the Guinness Book of Records are both very cool. Simon Elmore, a British record holder who once managed to put 400 plastic straws into his mouth and hold them there for 10 seconds, served as inspiration for Kumar. After extensive practice, Kumar was able to successfully put 459 straws in his mouth while showing the results on camera, setting a new world record. However, don't be fooled, this skill is much tougher to master than it first appears. First of all, the teeth are an issue, and secondly, under the rules, the straws should be in the person's mouth for at least 10 seconds without being kept in the hand. Rubber bands are the only way to secure the straws so they won't disintegrate in various directions. By the way, there is another variant of this record that allows you to use your hands, and in those circumstances, another record enthusiast managed to swallow 496 straws. When you consider it, the difference is not that significant. Number 8. Banana cutting. Try slicing a banana in half right now if you have one around. The rind is torn and the pulp is squeezed out, making it an ideal object to set an uncommon record. If the banana is fresh, however, it's not that simple to achieve. It appears that's why Swedish contestant Michael Otterson went for bananas. On November 24, 2001, he literally split 70 bananas in half in a minute without even damaging them. The incident took place on the Guinness World Records set in Stockholm, Sweden, and although if the bananas may have been used more effectively, the record ended up being really spectacular. Well, let's hope that after the completion of the filming, the fruits were eaten. Number 7. Wet clothes. Why not make putting on damp clothes into another strange record, as it's not a simple task? Karsten Zipfel, often known as Dr. Crank, undertook this challenging assignment. He was able to put on 7 wet t-shirts one after another in a minute as a result, and he has since never lost. By the way, there is another t-shirt record in the Guinness Book of Records that is comparable to this one, but it involves dry t-shirts. Due to how much harder it is to put on wet clothing, the record-breaking 31 shirts are substantially more. Number 6. Crush watermelons with your thighs. Do not assume that anyone can break the record set by Ukrainian athlete Olga Lyashchuk, since it is not easy. Your legs are not like hands, and watermelons are a very stubborn fruit that doesn't always want to be crushed. Watermelons are also cylindrical and frequently slide away. However, Olga decided to set this quite challenging record in 2014, and she did so. Olga was invited to Italy by Guinness Book of Records representatives who were looking for a new record. In just 14 seconds, Olga used their thighs to smash 3 watermelons that each weighed roughly 4 kilograms. Old girly Lyashchuk is now the only female record holder from Ukraine in the Guinness Book of Records as a result of the watermelons. However, the athlete claims that she enjoys breaking her own records. She is the strongest lady in the world and in Europe. The undisputed world champion of 2014, owner of the World Prof card, and she has no intention of slowing down. She aspires to win more awards and mash more watermelons. Lyashchuk believes that the bronze medal from the Arnold Classic competition is the most esteemed achievement in a group of trophies. Number 5. Cookies smashed with the shoulder blades. Since they are located in the back, shoulder blades are not a portion of the human body designed to break records. Additionally, they belong to the back. There are, nevertheless, a number of accomplishments relating to shoulder blades in the Guinness Book of Records. One of them is the most cookies that can be crushed between the shoulder blades in a minute. We're not kidding, this record actually exists and was established on March 24, 2010, on the Low Show Day record set in Rome. And, indeed, in order to break the record, you must smash at least 22 cookies. And we still have no idea where he got the notion. Number 4. Monkey running record. Running records are rather common, and they are frequently set without the involvement of Guinness Book of Records staff. This can occur at many contests, such as the Olympics, although some running techniques are, shall we say, too novel for conventional tournaments. A Japanese guy who propels himself forward using only his arms and legs smashed his own 100-meter world record. In comparison to his time from 2012, Kenichi Ito completed in 16.87 seconds. The age range of the participants in this event, however, was most surprising, ranging from 11 to 59. Yes, you have no excuse not to participate in uncommon sports if you are already a respectable grandfather. Overall, running contests that mimic monkeys are becoming increasingly common in Japan. The most idealistic inhabitants of the land of the rising sun believe that this kind of running will soon be recognized as an official sport. Number 3. Walnuts breaking. Can English walnuts make it easier for you to break records, especially if you do it with any part of your body, like your head? His forehead-borne attack of 17 walnuts earned him a spot in the Guinness Book of Records. Since the entire event was captured on camera, everyone can now verify that the champion's forehead is indeed rock solid like a hammer. Although it is unknown how long Navin tried to split hundreds of nuts one by one and whether his exercises injured him, he is able to do it. In the end, hitting your head all the time can be hardly considered that healthy. However, after the record was set, the man was still on his feet. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 2. Loudest cat. The biggest dog, smallest pig, and other animals often hold Guinness records due to their size. However, there is one strange title that goes to the loudest cat. The Merlin. He appears to be a typical cat and resides in Torquay, England, with his owner Tracy Westwood. There are hundreds or maybe thousands of cats that are similar to Merlin, yet only Merlin has a loud purr. Yes, we are referring to the purr instead of meowing, which is a really pleasant vibration-like sound made by a content cat. Merlin can purr at a volume of 67.8 decibels, which is like a cat vacuum cleaner because cats typically have a volume of 25 decibels. In addition to Tracy, the cat's owner is a fortune teller, and she claims that she just enchanted her pet in order to account for the loud noises. Number 1. Real-life X-Man. Jamie Keaton, the real-life X-Man, has the ability to attach bottles and jars to his head. Surprisingly, the man uses his strange skills to generate a lot of money. According to experts, Jamie's gift is connected to his body temperature, which is higher than 37.8 degrees Celsius. It's likely that the rise in temperature is what causes his skin's pores to constrict. Bottles and other smooth things firmly stick to the cans themselves. The individual, also known by his moniker Can Head, was able to enter the Guinness Book of Records as a result of this uniqueness. And if you think about it, it's absolutely deserved. Who else besides Jamie Keaton can put a bottle on their head, bend over and then pour the liquid into the glass?